Hello everyone, Dark Kirby 14 here. Welcome to more Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Let's see that. No! No, no, no! No, 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 no! 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 This game sucks! Why are we going through this sucky game again? This game sucks!
He had heard tell of a land in the clouds.
Skyward Sword blows!
His own eyes, though he was not the first new arrival. Overrun.
I mean, this game really blows. Like, I'm not kidding. This game blows. B-L-O-W-S. Blows, blows, blows. This game blows. Game sucks. This game stinks. Skyward Sword is the most overrated game in Zelda history. Bar none. I mean, absolutely bar none. This game blows. Okay, please never talk about this game again. Like ever again? We never talk about this game again? Because this game sucks. It really sucks. This game blows. I hate Sword. I'll never understand the appeal of this game. Like, how can people be drawn to such a slop game? This game is absolutely garbage. Like, it's not that it's bad, but it's overrated. Yeah, it's not that it's bad, it's just vastly overrated. And I mean vastly overrated. I just don't get how people think that this was a great game. Fi is one of my biggest complaints I have regarding the entire game. Like Fi is the big complaint I have. I wish that wasn't hyperbole. Yeah, she's literally one of the biggest complaints I literally have about this entire game. Like, she's the major complaints I have in regard to this game. Like seriously, Fi is just... I don't know, I don't even know where to begin with her. Like, I just didn't get into it. Like, other the Zelda games I got into, hell, I got into freaking, hell, I was able to get into freaking Minish Cap. I love that game. That game was a fun Zelda game. That was an actually fun Legend of Zelda game that I thoroughly enjoyed. No idea why it gets, like, people don't look at it or scoff at it, because it's a freaking kind of a 2.5? No, I can't really call it 2.5. It's kind of a fake, like one of those old school Zelda games. Like, it's one of the old school Zelda. It's kind of like the old school, which is it was a nice game. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. It was genuinely one of my favorite Zelda experiences, like ever in any Zelda game. Like it was one of those like genuinely good experiences I just had. Like it takes a genuine lot to really appreciate Zelda. But that was one of those games where I didn't need any help. Like it was just genuinely a good Zelda title. Like it's one of those where I look back on it as like it's one of my favorite games ever. Like it's one of those games that I really just had a blast through the whole time. Like I can't really think of anything I disliked about it. I still think Wind Waker is probably my favorite Zelda game ever. Yeah, definitely Wind Waker. Like, I literally can't think of like anything that I didn't enjoy about the game. There's a lot of games that I genuinely enjoyed. That was one of them. That Zelda game was easily one of my favorites ever. Like, legitimately, bar none, it was one of my favorites. Like, I rarely have that about a Zelda title. Like it's very, like, I loved Ocarina of Time when I really got the chance, like, when I was older, really got a chance to appreciate it. Like, I never really appreciated, like, a lot of games when I was younger, and that's a big shame of probably my part. But I think it's just like as you're older, you get to know things a little bit more, and things seem actually look better than they are, and better than what you perceive them to be. Like I feel like that happens with me. Or I'm really discovering a new appreciation for games, and then those were a couple. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that happened to me with a lot of games that I thought were good probably weren't the best. Gosh, where do I even begin with this? Where do I even start with this discussion? Like that's an argument to have. Is where does this discussion even begin? Like, that's where it needs to really begin. Like, that's where it needs to begin. And that's where really any discussion begins. And that's one of those where it really will get fun later. Like, there's just so much of the, it's just like, there's lots of games that I really enjoyed when I was younger that I probably wouldn't now. Yeah, so I guess when you're younger you don't appreciate games as much. Yeah, there's probably a lot of games that you enjoy when you're younger and you just realize that game is probably not as good as it. Where that game is probably not as good as you remember. And I'm sure we've all had those kinds of gaming experiences where a game really just isn't, like, where our childhood really shouldn't be the where our childhood probably has some rose-colored glasses. I definitely think I've had a lot of that when I was younger, where I realized that maybe things aren't as great as they are, or that things probably didn't play out. So that's so it's just one of those where it sounds good in practice, but probably is not the best idea. Let's so that's one of those where it's probably best that our childhood stays where it is. That's sometimes our childhood is probably not the best judger of anything. Probably is not the best idea to let our childhood probably judge things. There are things it will inevitably get wrong. There are things that it will inevitably get wrong. Yeah, there are things that it will inevitably get wrong. And sometimes we have to be able to separate, and I've done that. Like, I went back to watching Florida-Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Championship, and I was always one of those who felt like Florida didn't make an interception that they were given. And then I look back and I see it again and realize, how did I ever not think that was a pick? Like, how did I ever not think that was an interception? How did I ever think that ball hit the ground? What is wrong with me? That's one of those things where I look at it and I'm like, why did I say that? It's one of those where I'm probably like, wait, why did I say that again? Where I'm like, why did I say that? What possessed me to think that that was a good thing to say? Like, I don't know what possessed me to think that was a good idea ever, in any situation. Like, I don't know whatever possessed me to think that that was not a catch. Or that wasn't not an interception. Like, that's one of those things. Like, and it happens all the time. Like, with the Tampa-Calgary thing, that wasn't a goal. That wasn't a goal. Like, you can't, like, the thing of it is, can you say for sure, with 100% undoubtfully say that that puck crossed the line? Honestly, like, I don't think you can. I don't think that, I think that's the one situation where you could not say for sure that it entered the net. Like, that's definitely one of those where you cannot say for sure that it didn't enter the, like, it entered the net. And that's the 50 guys in a bar argument. Yeah, that one, that's the 50 guys in a bar argument. Yeah, that's a 50 guys in a bar. Yeah, that's always gonna be one where it's gonna be, depending on who's looking at it, that's gonna be the one different one that's like, yeah, I don't know if that went in. That's always gonna be that one. You might think it's in, but it might not actually be in. Our eyes can play tricks on us. It's happened over time, too. Your eyes can play tricks on you. That's one of those where it's always going to be hindsight is 20/20. Yeah, that's one of those where it's always going to be in the eye of the beholder, if you will. Yeah, that's the one that's going to be the eye of the beholder type argument. Remember what I said about the 50 guys in a bar? That's essentially what the argument is. Like, there's always going to be half that say it went in or that didn't go in. And I saw a video of that game and that very play. I just can't find it anymore. I don't know if the person left YouTube or something else happened. Probably wouldn't have been the person, probably left YouTube. Like, that's one of those ones. Like, I'm pretty sure the person left YouTube. That's one of those where it probably is more. Yeah, it's probably one of those where it's probably the guy person left it. But that's the most likely scenario that they probably left. But that's probably the most likely scenario. No, that's the most likely scenario of what exactly happened. No, that's the most likely scenario of what happened. Yeah, where that person, it's very likely that they left YouTube. Yeah, well, that's the most likely scenario, is that that person probably left YouTube. Or that's the most likely scenario, is that they probably left the site. Or that's the very likely scenario, is that they left the site. that's probably what happened. That'd probably be your safe bet. That they probably wound up leaving the site for who never knows why. And there's probably lots of reasons why. Some people just, I guess, just did it for them. I'll link the video if I can find it. But there's this video. That's just one of those. And that's one of the like that we're one of those where it shocks me that it wasn't reviewed. I think that's probably the bigger shock. Yeah, that's one of those where you have again. It's the same situation. Oh, I think someone may have thought about the guy's name. Now that I popped in my head. Also, I'll give a look when I get this finished. When I get this in, so I may have, thinking I might know the YouTuber's name. Thinking I might know his name. Or at least what his tag is. His YouTube name is. Not gonna promise anything. Yeah, but I'm not gonna make any promises I can find this guy. Or his video, for that matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any promises like that I can find the guy's video. I don't even know if he's still on the site or not. So I'm not gonna be able to make I think I found it actually. I just typed it in now. Okay, I found his video. This guy does a study on it. He does like a full experiment, and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And it really helps to explain the full situation in detail. Well, yeah, it really does a nice job of explaining the full detail of why it might not have gone in. It's really detailed, and it's a really nice video. I remember this now. This is what. Okay, so I know the guy's video now. So I know that he's still on YouTube. I found him. So I may or may not have found his tag name. I may or may not have found his name. So we'll see if I found his name or not. So I may or may not have found him. So yeah, I may not have found this guy. So I may or may not have found him. I may or may not have found this guy. I may or may not have found it. So if I did, that's one of those. That's so that's one of those where that's that's one of those. That's so that's one of those that so that's one of those. So that might be. Maybe. Alright, so that takes care of that. Alright, so we got that done. He just said, I'll wait for him to drop his material. Kinda just waiting for him to drop it and do whatever with it. So that's one of those. We got it done. Now I just gotta render the whole lot of these. Oh, brother. And that's one of those. That's one of those.